Hello there and welcome back to Mexico. Last time, well, we continued our following the war, I guess I should call it, with Castile here. Just Castile left, we pieced out with everyone else, even though it will probably cost us a couple of colonies. Other than that, we also had the Great Britain, or the Great Britain establish some colonies of their own here, which of course is a little bit of an annoying factor, but even so, it should be fine. On the other hand, we'll also probably, as I said, send some more troops to Castile itself for the sieges and so forth. So we'll just get right on that and see how things turn out. We'll be interested to see how it goes. As I said last time, I guess we'll do an upgrade here in military technology to level 14, the Tenale, and with that we get an upgrade in combat width by 2, infantry fire by 0.5. I can use some new cavalry, and of course we can also build the Tenale, so it's not a horrible thing. Apparently the general here doesn't actually have a unit, so what I think we'll do is send 15,000 more mercenaries over to the area, well, of interest, and we'll do that fairly soon. We'll also snatch most likely these 2 colonies before the war is over, and we'll have to see what else we'll do. Probably not much, because still can't really muster any forces. They do have 6,000 men here. That's also about it, and I'm kind of hoping that Aragon will take care of them before the war is over. We have started some sieges here, and with the near 15,000 men, it shouldn't be a problem actually sieging the entire country. So, with that said, I do have a navy here that needs some, well, repairs before we actually send it over, otherwise it'll simply die. So, I'll repair my navy here, and once it's actually repaired, I'll get back to you, I think. I think we'll do it like that. So, I'll just continue the war against Castile, and we'll see how it turns out. Well, this is kind of annoying. As you can see here, the Aragonese have actually pieced out, which means that I should probably try and reinforce my armies, have them join up before they're actually attacked. It's probably for the best. And with that said, I have no idea how many men Spain are actually fielding right now, about 8,000, so yeah, there they are. I think it's enough just adding 5,000 more men to this battle. It should be enough, as you can see, due to the fact that they do have, or they do suffer from a couple of, well, problems more or less. The fact of the matter is now that the army doesn't really have any anything to reinforce from, due to the simple fact that the Spanish don't really have any manpower left. So I guess what we'll do here is snatch Bermuda, take a pitch stop down here, and then we'll send 50,000 more men over to the well, interesting area more or less. So I'll just do that, and we'll see if we get what we came for here. So as you can see, we do have a Castilian army of about 8,000–9,000 men, but my 15,000 mercenary stack had just landed, and with that, I'm pretty sure I will be able to first of all destroy this. I'll simply hunt it down. Then we'll start some more serious, well, network of sieges, I guess I should call it. And with that said, that basically marks, I think, the end of this war. Sieges will take a little while. The only thing that really can become an annoyance here is the colonizations and things like that. But we'll not worry too much. It should be perfectly fine. So, as I said here, we'll try and get as many sieges as possible up. And with that, we should be able to, as per se, end this war as we want. I'll be saving up both diplomatic and administrative power because I have no idea what they'll actually cost. So for now, we'll just be conservative with it, make sure that we have enough, and can end this on, well, our terms more or less. So, with that said, we'll just continue a little further. Hopefully, I can also make Castile colonize the coast here, but I think we'll probably end up in a war with Great Britain, simply to make sure that we lock off the entire coast and also get these 2 here. So we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'll just keep on sieging the Castilian mainland, and then we'll see how it actually ends up. There we go, the mission solidify our papal relations is complete. I also had to join up my forces here simply because of the fact that, as you can see, the Castilians raised a 5,000 men force. This actually defeated one of my sieges before I noticed. And with that, I think I'll just keep 6,000 men roaming around, just destroying these smaller but definitely annoying armies. I think that is probably the best thing to do here. Next objective here, claim our rivals' province Massachusetts. We can become papal controller, or we can create a proper fleet. I think we'll just claim Massachusetts. And the simple reason for that is, no, I can't actually do that. Well, that mission will fail once we actually take that colony, so it's not actually a big deal. But it's a little bit annoying, to be honest. So what I think we'll do is, once again, just join up an army and hunt down the Castilian armies as they rise up, and slowly but surely siege everything. It seems to be the best way to go forth there. And we'll also, of course, take this colony before we end it. I'm a little bit unsure who will actually colonize this area, if I'll be able to do it myself, or if I have to rely on someone else. But potentially we could use Great Britain, but the problem there is, of course, that I'll have to definitely upgrade my navy if I were to do that. As you can see, we are actually above them, both in heavy ship and also light ships, but even so, they have some very nasty buffs that could potentially screw me over. So I have to upgrade my navy probably a little bit, but we do have the, I believe we do have the money for that, so it's not really a big problem per se. It's just a little bit annoying that it actually has to be done. So with that said, we'll just continue slowly but surely inching our way forward here, and hopefully we can get everything here before it takes too long time. We'll see how it goes. As you can see, we have gotten a hilariously annoying little thing here, a call for peace, and that is of course hilariously annoying because I don't have the provinces that I want. I want at least one here for Galicia, of course, and I do have one for Granada, so that's not too much of a problem per se, but even so, it's kind of annoying that I don't actually have got my province up here. So we'll be doing a little bit more sieging, but I think I can be, or we'll be getting what I want here. But once again, I'll have to consider if Great Britain is actually worth it afterwards. But for now, we'll just continue this war a little bit more. I'll probably have to use some diplomatic points to actually make sure that war exhaustion here doesn't become too much of a problem. There's some rebels here that also needs to be dealt with, so all in all, it's not great, but we could, or we should be able to make that something work here. So for now, we'll just still be fighting the war, but I think we'll be aiming at getting it done a little bit quicker than sieging the entirety of everything. So I'll be moving these guys up here to try and get myself, as I said, a Galician province, and I use that to my advantage here. So that's the goal. We'll see how it actually turns out by the end. There we go, Galicia has fallen, which is of course a good province here, so I think we'll just make peace for this. It's not the best, but it's basically what we want. We'll also be taking these two colony provinces, whatever you want to call it, but we'll also of course take this colony before we actually make peace, and the reason for that is of course that we then have completed most of the coastline here. There will probably be some wars for this area over here, probably for this province too even, but we basically then have complete control over what at least I value to be very important here. So let us just go ahead here and make the peace we want here. We can also take a look at how big Galicia and Granada actually are. It's not too huge, but we'll be able to at least take some provinces and isolate them, so it's not a horrible thing to do. Also forced to give up all of their deals here, and we'll take some cash as well, since we'll probably need it. Could also take another province here, but then we'd probably, if we do this, perhaps take Jaén as well. Do you want Cordoba? Both, perhaps. No, I can only take one. Yeah. I think we'll simply take Almeria. I don't think the aggressive expansion will be too much of a problem here, as you can see, but yeah, I think we'll go for this. No, we'll be nice here in this first war and not be too greedy. So we'll end it like this. I believe I have snatched everything that I want here, that being Bermuda and Massachusetts. I also get the two colonies they stole earlier, so that's fine. So yeah, this is what we'll be going for. So peace has been made. Start Kona, St. Martin, Galicia, and Granada. Deals annulled. Everything is in order. It didn't really cost me that much diplomatic power when you think about it. And I think we'll also go ahead here and put down some of the mercenary armies simply because of the fact they're expensive, and also I do have some monetary issues right now. I can just send some more troops over here later on, so it's not really a big problem. The problem is that I can't really get an administrator here that would help, due to the fact that I can't actually afford him. So what we will do here is release vassals Galicia, and we'll also create the vassal Granada. Problem here is, do they lose their cause? I don't think they will, but we'll figure that out very soon. That's Castilian revolutionaries here. That will be, of course, very, well, interesting to have a look at. We'll also go ahead and upgrade our administrative technology here to level 12, Fine Arts. And I can now build a Fine Arts Academy, and I can also use administrative or monarchy or an administrative republic. We do already have an administrative monarchy, so that is perfectly fine. We don't really want the odd ones here. Manpower could be nice, but other than that, not really anything we want here. So, we do have 2 vassals now that we need to please and keep happy. So, I guess we'll do that fairly soon. Granada, balanced, and a diplomat. This is not the best, because I would certainly prefer to be able to give them some provinces, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I think we can lower or despawn that most of our army as well. We do have 5 colonies now, but most of them are about done. Let's see, how do we want to handle our overextension here? We'll probably make... Yeah, that was my mistake. I wanted to make sure that I started coring on both of these, but unfortunately I didn't. It'll take 6 years to core this, and it will take probably about the same time to core the other one. That's fine even so. So, what we'll do now is consider whether or not we want to attack these guys. Probably not just yet, due to the fact I'm missing admin power. We might have to consider the war potentially here against Great Britain. If they do start to more colonize, we might actually have to break the truce if Castile start colonizing up here. But it's not important right now, so we'll just get back to things, try and get our rebel under control, and then we'll see what happens. We'll also go ahead and upgrade the diplomatic tech here to level 14, the galleons, and with that we now can, well, use the galleons, which is probably not something people do. It's a very small ship, so it's not something we have use for. The next level with early frigates and galleons are more worth for us, because if we want to fight the British, that is probably what we need. We also will get a new type of infantry on next level, Mauritian, so I think we'll go for that. How are the English doing in terms of military? They're level 13, they are 11 diplomatic, so all in all we should probably aim for a war here. We could potentially win that, but yeah, I'm a little bit unsure we will actually join into this war. Brittany, Burgundy, the Palatinate, and Portugal. Portugal will unfortunately actually join in proper, which is not good. A little bit unsure if Granada would actually bind the Lucia if we were to take it. But yeah, fighting a shadow war here will be dangerous, because Galicia and Granada will both be sieged. How many troops can the Portuguese actually field? Great Britain can field 50, Portugal can field 35, and then we have some of their shadow nations, I guess I should call them, or colonial nations, to add to that. So potentially it could be very, very troublesome. This is kind of hilarious still, that the French have a colony down there. This I did not know this. If I had, I would have stolen it. My bad, but as I said here, we'll just continue with our own colonization attempts. I think I can allow Great Britain to take this, but if they try to colonize anything here, I'll stop them. I basically want to make sure that the inland is more or less for myself. I'm greedy, and that is basically the thought behind it. I want to see how they're still in north. Yeah, they haven't actually westernized any of these. I'm a little bit unsure if they do. So for now, we'll be the good kid, just make sure that everything of our own affairs is in order. And once the others start doing something, we might join in as well. For now, let me just make sure that you know, I'm using 41 ducats, or actually 45 here, on my colonies. 45 ducats a month on my colonies, and I'm still making a profit here. My colonies are worth as much as my armies combined, so I could have twice the troops, and I'm pretty sure that I actually have both the force limit and the naval force limit to actually do that. So, as you can see here, potentially I can have quite a big army. All that's really necessary to have it is that I slow down on the colonies, and I might do that very soon. So, we're not really in a very or a very threatening position. We do basically have everything we need. So, for now, I'll just keep on going, and we'll see how it all turns out. Well, Great Britain might actually have started the, well, to some extent, war song here by starting to colonize this area here. I've sent colonies myself up here, so what we might actually end up with here is a war for this colony, even though I would probably, well, prefer to avoid it. So what we will do is build another navy, a rather big navy that is. We'll also colonize this one here and try and colonize down towards France. Reason is that we'll then be able to colonize inland here ourselves without anyone actually bothering us, which of course will be great. So, in, well, to some extent, preparation for the war here against the English, we'll go ahead and build ourselves some new carracks. A pretty big and secondary carrack fleet that basically I want to have one big fleet of carracks in this area and one in the north, and to do that I'm going to need a lot of ships, so that is fine. We'll go ahead, we'll build that many, should be fine. We'll also have this one down here to back up, so it'll be interesting to see how this actually turns out by the end. For now, we'll set up some more colonies, we'll save some more cash, and hopefully we'll be able to fight Great Britain. We'll see how it goes, but unfortunately, this is the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, I do hope you enjoyed it, and I do hope to see you next time. Bye.